test this out. Okay, here's the depth gauge. You use this after every fourth filing, the best, so you file first. After every fourth filing, then you use this depth gauge, and it's got different depths. It's got 30 thousandths and 25 thousandths. But I'm going to use 30. So the end is 25, this one's 25, this one's 30, and this end one's 25. So you just put it on there like this, and you file it one way, like that, but only after you've used your file, which goes, obviously your teeth are facing different directions here. You see the different lines on the, see how you want to line up that line. Use the 30 is the most common, so you use 30, or you can look up your chain, but 30 is the most common, and you would just keep it at that angle all the way through. It's kind of hard to do with the camera, but see how you get that at the right angle parallel to the chain, and then go through, and you just go one way, just like that, and then you use your depth gauge and flat file. Like this, got the tooth there, and see that sets the depth. You want to be real careful with the depths, because you don't want to have one tooth cutting and then the other one missing, and so you only do that every 4 sharpenings. You don't need to do that very often. Okay, it gives you a couple different sizes here. 5/32, 3/16, and 7/32. I'm using the smallest one out of the 3, and the way you can tell is this one fits right underneath it basically perfectly, or you can just look up your saw and chain. This is actually I'm really happy with this thing. I did a lot of research, but I ended up buying this 16-inch WEN. It came with a nice organ bar, and I actually use that on my Husqvarna too. And this thing has a pretty good horsepower. I think that's why I bought it, and the 16-inch bar. So, and here's the old 14-inch off the Husqvarna 240. What I also want to mention, basically this, I like this, the way they have it set up, this brand, because it doesn't just spin there, and then the file slide around. It basically screws down tight. You slide the file in there, screw it down tight, and then just slide the handle on.